Well, good morning. I'm Mark Gardner from Ashland, Kansas, and we wanted to make this video, quite frankly, to just say thank you. And saying thank you seems so inadequate after the outpouring of help, support, precious resources, concern, love. I mean, this fire has truly been a blessing for our family, and just frankly, and me personally, it has restored my faith in mankind. I have a much better opinion of people than I did a month ago, realizing that people are good and that people do care. And like we've said before, we're not real good at accepting help, but we've needed to accept help, and my goodness, have we received a lot of help. And we're going to document this with a lot of the people in our community that have been affected, and we just know we can't say thank you enough to everybody that from virtually every state in the Union and many countries in the world that have reached out in so many different ways. And so we want to keep this from a historical perspective and make a video of it so we can say to everybody, thank you so very, very much.
My name is Randall Spare with the Ashland Veterinary Center. Our community is so thankful for the support that we've been given from the agricultural community from all over the United States. Because of this support, not only will our agricultural community in our counties be sustainable, but our little community of 800 people will be sustainable. We appreciate the encouragement, the phone calls, the monetary donations. We appreciate the encouragement to keep going by our friends. It's those kind of comments and acknowledgments that we know that tomorrow will be a little better and the next day will be a little better. Again, thank you so much.
I'm Bill Nyer with the Stock Growers State Bank in Ashland, Kansas. I'm a ag lender with the bank. I'm also a volunteer firefighter here in Kansas with Clark County Rural Fire Department. We want to just say thank you to all the fire departments that came to help us during this large disaster. We had firefighters from northern Kansas, western Kansas, eastern Kansas, the guys from Oklahoma that always help us that couldn't come because they had their own problems. And a special thank you to the firefighters that came from Colorado, Nebraska, New Mexico, Missouri, and I'm sure I'm still missing. Those guys were extraordinary. They helped us tremendously. Thank you to the people that have delivered hay and fencing supplies and food and clothing and all sorts of things that you never thought you needed. Many of these guys are volunteer firefighters too and come and lift you up directly. There's no way we can say thank you enough, but that's all we can do is say thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Good evening, my name is Frank York and I live here in Ashland along with my wife. We live out in the country, and obviously we're very close to the fire. We're one of the lucky ones, we're survivors. I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank the many, many people from all around the country, from all the states who have just warmed our hearts, and we have just been humbled by the outpouring of love and kindness that we have seen pour into Ashland every day by the hay, the fencing supplies, just the well wishes, the cash to help us rebuild. And the Gardner family, certainly with this sale, has been an inspiration to all of us locals to show us how we can build back. There's green grass coming, and we will be back again. So from the bottom of our hearts to all of you, we say thank you very, very much.
Hello, my name is Sue York, and I live here in Ashland, out in the country with my husband Frank. And I just want to say thank you to everyone across the country that has heard the stories and responded with love and kindness, and the fencing crews that have come to help us all rebuild. And we just want to thank you very much for all that you've all done. Thank you.
My name is Janelle Smith, and I'm with Ashland Feed and Seed Company. Thank you so much for all the wonderful hay donations, fencing supplies, and monetary donations that you've sent to the Clark County and surrounding areas. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you again.
My name is Neil Kay with Ashland Feed and Seed. I'd like to take this time to say thank you to the many people from all over the United States that have helped Clark, Meade, and Comanche County in Kansas and the other counties in Oklahoma and Texas and Colorado that were destroyed or burnt by fire. Thank you for everything that you've done and all the support, the phone calls, the generous offerings, everything that you've done. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Greg Gardner from Ashland, Kansas, and part of GardinerAngusRanch. I know this video is going out to a lot of you, and the only way we can do it is through this medium. And we thought originally that we would try to write thank you cards to everybody, but it's been so overwhelming we can't get to all of you with thank you cards. But thank you seems so small and insignificant, but it means so much to us. A small portion of the examples of what have happened since all this started. We've had people show up from everywhere. Like I say, the first thing I met coming off the ranch to the ranch on Wednesday morning was a truckload of hay before I'd even got to town. You know, thank you for that. The gentleman that came and felt moved to be here, 2 young men, said, we just feel like we need to be here. I said, what is your skill level? They said, we can run heavy equipment. Our crews had to go back to high school, and they showed up. I said, there's 2 skidsters, help yourself. For a week they unloaded hay. We had people that came specifically from Louisiana. They brought hay to us, but they also brought all the fixings and fixed a big old pot of jambalaya and jalapeno bread. And one of the things about all this, I've never eaten so good in all my life. And we had a chuck wagon cook come in from Lubbock, Texas, and fed people 3 meals a day for a week. All the donated food, when the people found out that he was coming up here, we had to buy another freezer and filled it clear full. And the support has just been overwhelming, and for all of our community and all the people here affected by this, we just say thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Hi, my name's Eric Campbell. I work for the GardinerAngusRanch. I want to thank the community, the fire department, and everyone who has pitched in and helped throughout this whole thing. I know Nan will never see this, but I want to thank Nan and Henry Gardner for raising three sons that I respect and that don't just throw in the towel and walk away. I want to thank my family for holding up. I want to thank Inglewood Fire Department. They were the ones that saved my house. Mark, after his house burned, they were set up in a wheat field, and they said, I want to go see the Dunn. And they did. They called the fire department, and Blake Smith said, we'll be there. And that mentality of, we've got this. We will never back down from a fight or a challenge. For rural America, I am so grateful for all the hay and the support that you guys have provided. It's been amazing. I mean, we can't ask for anything better. And sadly enough, this is probably, it's a horrible thing. This is probably one of the best things for this ground. That's because ash, you can't buy better fertilizer. You can't. I mean, it's a rebirth out in front of my house and all over the place. The sand hills are still blowing, but in places there's 4 inches of regrowth. I mean, it's just a rebirth. So to everyone that has gone through this, we all try to hold back the tears, and that doesn't necessarily make us calloused. But we had time going through this to mentally prepare for what you guys are just now seeing. So thank you for everything that you guys have done for us. We are truly grateful.
I'm Kurt Borgill. I work here at the GardinerAngusRanch. over the last 3 weeks since the fire, the generosity of all the people from rural America that have wanting to donate hay, fencing supplies, it's just been tremendously enormous, and we can't say enough thank yous for all these generosities. Also, we need to thank the firemen, all the people that have came in to the town of Ashland, you know, for bringing food, clothing to the families that lost their homes. We gotta say thank you to them too. We need to support our friends and neighbors that need help here in Clark County, Southwest Kansas, Northwest Oklahoma, and the Panhandle of Texas. They're all needing help too, and all these people that have came in here, we just gotta say enough thank yous, and we can't never say enough of them.
Grant Gardner, GardinerAngusRanch. Thank you so much to everyone that has donated, come, helped out. It's just been tremendous.
Hi, my name is Ransom Gardner. I'm from GardinerAngusRanch, and I just want to say thank you to everyone who's donated all their time and resources. We've received just an outpouring of love from everybody, all the hay donations and fencing supplies we've received. Every piece of clothing I've got on me now, from my underwear to the hat I'm wearing, that's all been donated to me. All my friends that came down to help, and everyone I didn't know that also did the same, I just want to say thank you to all of you. Cole Gardner from GardinerAngusRanch, and I'd just like to say thank you to everybody who's helped us so much, everybody from EMTs to firefighters to people donating their time, hay, just really anything. Just thank you all so much.
Hi, I'm Kayla Sandoval from GardinerAngusRanch, and I just wanted to say thank you to everyone that's come and helped us out and donated. It's been very humbling just seeing everyone roll in hay trucks and people bring in supplies, fencing supplies, people bring in their own 2 hands to help us, and just the thoughts and prayers and knowing people are thinking about us and praying for us has been enough, and it's very touching. So thank you.
My name's Scott Toon. I'm a volunteer firefighter with the Inglewood Fire Department, and I feel kind of bad that I wasn't here at the ranch when the fire went off. We was over west here fighting fire, trying to keep it from getting here. There was other firefighters from other counties here, and they helped. They helped a lot. They covered for me while I was gone, and I want to thank them for that. Thank you so much. And the people from all over the country, Ohio, Iowa, everywhere. There's some ladies come down here, didn't even know the Gardner Ranch, and jumped in here and helped take down the fence. And just thank you all so much. I appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Landon Borgelt, and I work out here at Gardiner's after school and during the summer, kind of a part-time help, and I'm also on Inglewood Volunteer Fire Department. I just wanted to say thank you all, you guys. Everything sure is greatly appreciated.
Well, I'm Jamie Weddick. I'm the Superintendent of Schools for USD 220 Ashland Public Schools. We hosted 111 firefighters, and throughout the time we were actively collecting donations. The first thank you I'd like to send out is to the education community across the state of Kansas. I received too many phone calls to recount, asking what we needed the very next day, and the number of schools and students who participated in sending items was overwhelming. The next thank you I'd like to say is the staff that helped to run the school over the next 6 days, where the firefighters stayed and they were housed, fed, and our community came on the last few days and ate with us. You know, for those staff members to volunteer their time, and they worked well over 40 hours for free, is selfless act. And finally, I would like to say thank you to all the volunteer firefighters who came from all across the country and helped to save our houses and our community. Without your support and all the support throughout this ordeal, it wouldn't have ended the way it did. So with the deepest regard, I want to say thank you very much. Thank you.
Jan Endicott, Ashland, Kansas. I am a member of the Community Foundation, and I am also proud to be a member of the Ashland community. The wildfires were something we did not expect, but the outpouring of love and overwhelmingness of help that have come in has been amazing. From the foundation standpoint, we've received donations and contributions from all over the United States, and with cards and letters from people that we don't even know, and we can't say thank you enough for coming to Ashland to help us, and Clark County. Clark County's been home to me for about 25 years, and I couldn't be any more proud to be part of this community as a whole. Thank you is not enough at all, and it seems small, but we couldn't do it without your help, and we will rebuild, and our community is going to be stronger than it's ever been before. We have a great community, and the way they've stepped up has been remarkable. We have people that have taken in volunteers, have been feeding them day in and day out. Early morning, late nights, lunches are packed, sent out with the volunteers to go help our producers that need their help with the fencing crews or whatever the need may be. The local people have stepped up in ways they probably didn't even know that they could, but they've been willing to help wherever they can help. And I cannot thank the Clark County people enough for everything that they've done for us. And they are the reason that we are going to be here for a long time. Thank you very much from all of you across the nation and all of you locally for everything that you've done. We couldn't do it without you.
Okay, my name is Larry Conradi. I'm an accountant in Ashland, Kansas. I'm a co-owner in an accounting firm. I also have an outfitting business, and I am on the board of the Ashland Community Foundation. Things that I'm thankful for all of the EMS and firefighters that came to the rescue when this fire came in. I'm very thankful for all of the individuals and businesses that came together from outside of our community and donated to the people of Clark County so graciously, either through monetary contributions or through tangible assets like feed and fencing supplies and food. It's just been unbelievable. I would really like to thank the agricultural community of the United States. The people in the farming and ranching industry have just been unbelievably supportive of us, and they are the heart and soul of this relief effort. I want to thank all of those people. I had a gentleman tell me the other day that they were very, very thankful for all of the generosity and the thoughts and prayers from everyone, and it's just overwhelming. And he made a good point, and it was this, that it's making us all better people and stronger people. And I think we all realize now that we need to be more generous. When things go wrong outside of our community and our state, that we need to be more generous and really think about how much we help. I want to thank the farmers and ranchers of our community for being so strong. Their strength shines through the rest of the community, and it's just unbelievable strength that they show us as far as regular citizens of the county and the city. I want to thank all of the people on the task force as far as the fire relief task force, the countless hours that they have put in. I want to thank all of the kids. This fire happened the week before our spring break, and most of our kids got to come home or stay home for spring break and help in the cleanup efforts. We had a lot of college kids that came home from spring break, and they spent their entire spring break unloading trucks, unloading trailers, helping tear down fence, and I think this has been a real testament to our youth of what life's all about, and I want to thank them all.
I'm Roger Giles. This is my wife Catherine, and we ranch in northeast Clark County, and we were affected by the fire. The outpouring of help from all over the Midwest here was totally amazing, and we would like to thank everyone, no matter how large or small you give. It was tremendously appreciated, and we will hope to be better people in the future because of what you have done. Thank you.
Hi, we're the Betchert family. I'm Jenny, and this is my husband Shane, and our kids Peyton, Ethan, and Gentry. We're from Ashland, Kansas, and we want to say thank you for all of the kindness that we have received. On March 6th, we had a really bad Monday, but since then we have been blessed beyond measure, and we just want to take a few minutes and say thank you. Can you guys say thank you?
Thank you. My name is Katie Shaw. I'm from Ashland, Kansas. And to everyone out there who, in our time of need, when the wildfires came through, came to our aid, I just wanted to say thank you. God bless you. You all did an incredible service. There's no amount of thank yous I can give you all for that, but God bless you all.
I'm Debbie Fox. I work at the Ashland Vet Clinic in Ashland, Kansas. I just want to say thank you so much for all the blessings of gifts, donations, volunteers, just everything. We have truly seen the blessings from this storm, and God is good.
My name is Donald Brown, and we want to say thank you for the blessings that you have shared with this family and all the families and throughout these wildfires that have spread throughout the heartland. It has been wonderful to see Americans come together and help each other. Neighbor helping neighbor, friendships being restored, people giving out of their hearts to help those in need. And it's been a treasure and a blessing to be here with the Gardiner team over the last several days and to see how they have been blessed by your generosity. So on behalf of the Gardiner family, thank you, and what a difference you're making.
My name is Mark Spare. My dad's a veterinarian here in Ashland, Kansas, Randall Spare, and I grew up here in Ashland. I came down Monday night after the fire and stayed for that first week. Even at that time, my phone, as well as my family's phones, were ringing off the hook with offers of help and hay. Some of my closest neighbors and friends from high school and other towns had come over and helped us euthanize animals and take care of the remaining cattle in those next couple of days. This is our opportunity and my opportunity to express a sincere thank you to each of you and also to those from other states that gave up time with your family, time at your facilities and farms to come and help us out of this situation. Thank you.
My name is John Kellenberger. I'm a veterinarian with Ashland Veterinary Center in Ashland, Kansas. And when asked to say thank you seems so insignificant. There are people from neighbors, friends, people I don't know, obviously firemen that did things that are kind of extra human through this situation. And my thank you will be a little different after saying that and not trying to name names, because I do not want to leave people out, and I know I can't name everybody because I don't know everybody that helped me personally or our community. But as a veterinarian, I want to say thank you to the producers, the stewards of this county, this state, this country, and commend them for their dedication, especially to the animals, we saw unprecedented response. These people and neighbors putting their animals in front of their homes, and that's a little hard to understand for most people, but unfortunately there was great death loss, there was great suffering with some of these animals, and these animals had to be dealt with in a timely manner that was fair to them, and that was very hard for us, and especially the people that not only had emotional but economic investments in those cattle. And to see them respond in a humane, ethical, timely manner was unbelievable. And that's a group of people that I would like to thank, and that's a thank you that probably seems a little strange to some people. But, and probably in closing, I'd like to thank God. He has turned this into opportunity. There hasn't been a day that I've woke up since the fire that we can't see Him glorified. And I thank Him for being a fair and just and loving God.
I'm Garth Gardner from GardinerAngusRanch in Ashland, Kansas, and I, along with my family, would just like to extend our heartfelt thanks to every one of you that sent a card or sent a load of hay or a load of posts, or just, you know, said a prayer for our community in the past 3 weeks. It's been an historic time for not only my family, but hundreds of families in our community, and they say it takes a village, and we feel like we've had a real nation behind our community during this time. And you know, from the volunteer firemen from Ashland and Inglewood and Gate and Laverne, and to the professional firefighters that came from Purgatory, Colorado. You guys were all amazing. You helped save our community. You helped save our town from burning down, and you know, what do you say to that other than just thank you to the hundreds, if not thousands, of volunteers that have come here, to complete strangers that, you know, the first thing you do when you got here, you gave us a hug, and you know, that will never go unthought of or unremembered. We'll never forget that. And if it's taught us anything, it's taught us that our country is full of amazing people who care. And thank you seems like so simple. It's kind of all we can say, and from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much for caring.
My name's Michelle Spare. I want to personally thank several people. One is, we would not have a house if it wouldn't have been for Mike Harden from Ashland, who disked around our house, and no doubt it would have been burned with the fire. And several other personal things happened to us. Our church family just kept checking on us and brought us food, and through that the idea came for another town in our county, Mineola. In communicating with a friend there, she said, we just really need some things to do. I want to thank those ladies in Mineola that have continued to provide freezer meals that have been able to be distributed to a number of families, and will continue to be distributed for probably several months, and a lot of cookies. It's really fun to see people say, what can I do? And then just do it. And just so many people that checked on each other. I just want to thank the community of Ashland in the way that each of them have shown we care about each other. It's changed the atmosphere. One person I talked to the other day said, we were just friends and neighbors, but now we're family.
My name is Kendall Kay. I'm the president of Stock Growers State Bank here in Ashland, and I also serve as the mayor of Ashland. So I just want to say thank you. And thank you as just a small version, and wish it could be so much more, but I truly am proud of how the local people have stepped up to manage through this disaster. But then as I look at the overall scope of things, it makes me more proud of how rural America has stepped up to help us get through this disaster. And on March 6th and the days that followed, they seemed like they would never end. But truly, the response has been overwhelming. It's been very humbling, and it just truly makes you proud to be an American. And what these farmers and ranchers have been through, what they're going through, it's heartbreaking to see some of the things that they've done, but it's an attitude of, we'll get through this. I've not once heard anybody say that we're finished. It's a matter of how we overcome this challenge, and that's because of your support. That's because of your supplies, your money, your funds, your encouragement, your prayers that you have given us, and I just hope that someday we'll be able to pay that back. And I know that will happen when we recover from our own disaster, and we will look to try to do our best to pay it back. But words can't describe what we've been through, and so thank you doesn't seem appropriate to be able to even say that, but truly thank you. God bless you, and we'll move forward each and every day.
Thank you so very, very much.
Thank you so much.
So thank you.
Hey, thank you, all of you.
Just thank you all so much.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you all so much.
Again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I thank them all.
Truly, thank you.
We just say thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
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 Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We were just friends and neighbors, but now we're family.